Okay, Megovan and everyone, welcome back to another trailer reaction video. This is a gameplay trailer. It is May 30, 2024. It is Thursday. Before I actually get to the reaction, it's a gameplay trailer of a game that I'm looking forward to called The Wayward Realms, put out by Once Lost Games. But I just want to quickly give a shout out to just a few people here because I don't think I shouted them out in video yet. I did it in the community post, but I mean, to give them proper respect and recognition, I think it's better to do it in a video. I'll start off by shouting out my dear friend Falagar, Falagar Dovahkiin. His channel name is The Wong Tech Files. Thank you, old friend. And he's my best friend since childhood, for gifting me, I think the game was called, it's not too long ago, Pal World, so thank you for that. And big thank you as well, during my stay at the hospital, before I had to get my surgery, during that whole thing, to get my gallbladder removed and the stone. Thank you to both Enoch and to Grumpy Scamp. They gifted me the Hexen Heretic collection that was from Enoch, and from Grumpy Scamp, it was Knights of the Old Republic, both on the GOG and on the Steam. I think he gifted me the GOG first and then learned that on the Steam it was better quality and runs better on there, so that's why. So thank you so much for that, for those kindly gifts, guys. Also, big shout out to another old friend of mine, Movie Mike. Thank you, Mike, for all of those thumbnails you provided for me, those templates. So I just have to add the numbers, so huge thank you for that. If you're seeing some new thumbnails up, that's all thanks to Mike. And also just to I don't know how to put it, but to acknowledge, or just to mention the passing of she's my Ninang, my Ninang Ori, but she's my brother's godmother, so I forgot what the word for it, but it's more than like an auntie or grandmother, something more special than that, but I haven't used the word in a long time, so I can't remember, not since when I was kids. She's someone that me and my brother, my mom, my family really knew since we were since we were children, long time ago, long, in the 80s. And then as we grew up, of course, we didn't see each other for that long, just every few years to several years, we get together. But I just wanted to bring that up, that she has died last week, Friday, of breast cancer. And thanks, guys, for the condolences and stuff like that. Thank you for that. And anything else? I think that is all. I'll thank you to people like Cinematics, also, and as well as the other people that gave their blessing and stuff like that on the post. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I have to switch over to that and do that. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, this sucks because I can no longer download the trailer, which makes it easier for me to play the video, and now I can't use my shortcuts to pause the video or anything like that, because it will interfere with the video here. But this is the Wayward Realms, Life and Adventure of an Adventurer, a gameplay trailer. Guys, please support the folks over at Once Lost Games. The Kickstarter, I believe by the time maybe you guys see this, it's already up, the Kickstarter. So you guys can go ahead and do that and be a part of this whole journey of this game. You know, the creation of it, and it's of course already, you know, a lot of it is done, but I mean to contribute from this point forward until its completion, and hopefully we get that early access soon. We don't have to wait too long, but if we do, it's okay. I know I'm going to be a supporter. I know Grumpy's Camp is going to be a supporter, and I'm talking monetarily or money-wise. You know, we're going to contribute money, of course, what we can. It helps that, you know, we're able to do it bits at a time. So for example, say if I do like 40 or 50, or we do like 40 or 50 each, you know, one time, if we're able to in the future, we can do like some more, another 20, 30 here and there until it gets done. So I want to encourage everyone to be a supporter of the Wayward Realms. Okay, so let's go check this out.
Welcome to the archipelago, a landmass of over 100 islands, steeped in political intrigue,
open world RPG
magic, and
in the spirit of something like an Elder Scrolls game.
Ours begins on Ijar,
The classic
a remote island in the northeast.
RPGs like, you know, Might and Magic, Ultima series, and Pillars of Eternity, which is more of the newer.
We have come to the town of Melhelm at the behest of Lady Ravensworth, stepmother to the local baron, in search of information.
Wow.
Rumors have been circulating of strange occurrences around the tomb of Lord Godsend, the former rival to the baron, who met his end at our own hands. We were sent to seek out Niles, an informant for the Order of St. Latra. But it seems the door is locked. There must be another way in.
I love that. Climbed up to the balcony.
Not the friendly sort. Maybe he just needs a little
I love the
convincing.
conversation box. Yeah,
Excellent.
probably
We have the information.
kind of familiar for those who
Now let's be
know
on our way.
Elder Scrolls,
We
right?
have our goal, but there will be some obstacles.
Sorry for
in the
making
way.
that
It's up
comparison.
to us how we wish to achieve it. Combat.
I don't want to say, you know,
Step.
this game is gonna be superior to that, because I love both and all, you know. Not just Elder Scrolls, but, you know, games done by Obsidian and Larian and, you know, all of that.
Magic.
I love how the undead they're slow and they shamble toward you.
Or using our wits and knowledge.
It's pretty realistic if you think about that, with skeletons, you know. For an, you know, RPG game, if you were to reanimate one, they lack the muscles and tendons, right?
Of
But again,
course.
they are magically reanimated.
Sometimes that
But
might
still,
not be enough.
it is refreshing to see, let us say. That was a great
I'm
showcase.
sorry. You say you would rather just spend your time fishing?
Yes. Oh, I love fishing. Oh. Pledge now at Kickstarter. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. I do want to spend my time fishing.
I'm sorry. You say you would rather just spend your time fishing?
This is a beautiful scene. Look at this. And keep in mind, you know, this is not even early access yet. And this is already what we've gotten. So, yeah, you know, in Skyrim, some of my best moments and memories was just wandering the world, you know, and that goes for any kind of RPG, really, you know. Have like a beautiful setting like this. I remember and again, I'm bringing up other games. I know mostly it's going to be Elder Scrolls because, you know, it's the nature of that game being open world, much like this one. With Oblivion, you know, I remember breaking into people's homes, you know, and just stealing their, you know, valuable effects, or even going into an inn and you know, sneaking behind a counter when the innkeeper or barkeep is occupied, and stealing the foods and silverware and things like that from behind the counter, just to sell them off to the Thieves Guild, you know, things like that. And just for fun, I was playing a particularly evil character, and this is again in Oblivion, not Oblivion, Skyrim, sorry. It was in Whiterun, I believe. Some woman owned a stall that sold, I think it was either just vegetables or various types of food, and she has a daughter. I believe her name began with a V, or was it her last name that began with a V? But this man was bothering her, this bard. I can't remember his name anymore, but it was in the Bannered Mare, and she asked me to help him out. It was that woman, and she has a daughter. I went into her home just before, you know, closing, you know, before nightfall, just as it was happening. When they came in, you know, just to make it short, I basically killed the mother and made an orphan of her daughter, you know, and eventually, you know, she would be sent off to the orphanage. So that level of detail I love. And this looks to have that, but it looks like it could add to that. The fishing in here looks a lot more better than what they implemented in the creation store of Oblivion, Skyrim Anniversary Edition, where it's a fixed camera and there's only certain fishing sites you can go to, and you can't turn your head. You just cast your line, and then when you get a bite, you just pull it up. This one looks like it's going to have a bit more to it. I don't know how in depth it's going to be, if it's going to be anything like those, you know, independent fishing games, like something like Call of the Wild, the Angler, you know. I played a little bit of that, and that's quite fun. You know, we have to go into the tackles. If it doesn't go too much into detail, like another good fishing game from back in the day is called Reel Fishing, 1 and 2, REEL. But even if it doesn't get too much into that, I'm still going to enjoy it. So I do love being able to persuade, you know, the guard, and you can charm them, you know, very much like what we've seen in Morrowind. You know, you can do things like that. So I love that. I love this whole layout and the, you know, the overlay here. It looks great. I know people don't like when there's too much stuff on the screen. It breaks immersion. But for moments like this, I think it's great if you're in dialogue to see that. But if there's some overlay, you know, on the UI, you know, like a mini map or a compass or something, or it's minimalistic, I'm okay with that. Anyways, that will do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, the Wayward Realms by Once Lost, was it? Once Lost Games. Yeah, Once Lost Games. Please support them on the Kickstarter. Very excited, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you. Oh, I have to stop it like this.